Greetings from the Sephardic temple of Cedarhurst. This week's parasha asks us to reflect on the act of counting human beings and what it might mean for us today. Right at the beginning of this week's Torah portion, Moses is commanded by God to take a census of the Israelites according to their ancestral houses by tribes. Ramban points out a key concept in this matter. He says that very often we have a special term in the Torah that is used to describe this counting. Kol yotzei tzaba l'tzibotam. And always this term, tzaba, is used when the counting is given in precise numbers by tribe. We need to understand this term, tzaba, and what it means in the context of counting. The word tzaba in modern Hebrew means army, and indeed in many places in the Torah we have tzaba referring to men of military age, because the census was often taken in order to know how many fighters could be called upon to go into battle. Yet we have a term in the Bible, tzaba hashamayim, often translated as the host of heaven. Can tzaba be construed here to mean those counted or gathered in the heaven? Moreover, what about the tzebaot? In Exodus chapter 38, we are introduced to the tzebaot. Ha-tzebaot asher tzaba'u. The washing basin was made of bronze, out of the mirrors of the tzebaot, who were tzaba'u at the entrance of the tent of meeting. So it's difficult to imagine this verb tzaba'u to mean counting, because there's a noun in that very phrase tzebaot using the same root. While the nature of these women's responsibilities is not specified any further in the text there in Exodus, scholars have long recognized that their designation as tzebaot immediately correlates them with their opposites among the men, the Levites, who came to the tabernacle to perform service, litzbo tzava. Thus, the tzebaot were women religious functionaries, and the phrase in Exodus should be translated, the serving women, hatzabaot, who were on duty, tzaba'u, at the entrance to the tent of meeting. Therefore, the word tzaba means on duty, in the sense of serving. Now, we can see that tzaba hashamayim, the host of heaven, and tzebaot, clergy women, can be understood. Tzaba refers to a group that is active in a certain mission. Now, what might this message have for us during COVID-19? As the ancient Israelites were counted for tzaba, for service, each of us is being counted. And every human being on this planet has been given a shared goal. At this moment of history, we are each called upon to serve and to go at it with vigor. Teamwork is the theme of the day. Medical personnel and first responders are certainly leading the way in the mission to save and preserve life. And we owe them a debt that, when this horrific crisis is over, must be paid at the very least with a huge ticker tape parade. Yet by continuing to wear masks and gloves when we, non-first responders, go out of our domiciles, we are counted part of a courageous and conscientious team that presses on through inconvenience and even boredom to serve the greater goal of helping to bring this pandemic to an end. We are all on duty, helping to make this crisis less as the days go on. And on this Shabbat before Memorial Day, we can reflect on what it means to serve our fellow human beings. May God preserve us in life and strengthen our resolve to do what is right. Amen. For those of us who are looking forward to the Shabbat to commemorate a Meldado, a Nahala, a yortzeit of a loved one, we will read the Hashkabot memorial prayers today on Ereb Shabbat. Our intention is to bring honor to the deceased, to strengthen those who mourn, and to give heart to all those who remember. We will also recite a prayer for healing for those who are sick, and a special prayer in advance of Memorial Day. Tov Shem Mishem Tov, Miyam Amavet Miyam Meldados, Sof Davar Kol Nishma, Et Elohim Yira, B'mitzvotav Shemor, Ki Zeh Kol Ha'adam, Menucha Nechona B'Shiva Elyona Tacha Kanfei HaShechina, Sham Tehei Menad U'Chitzad B'Shivat Nefesh Hashem Atov, Eliyahu Daniel Susi, V'gam Shimon ben Natan Lesser, Ephraim Eliyahu Megidash, Yisrael ben Shemuel Tucker, Yosef Yaakov Baruch, Moshe Chaim ben Atar, Yerachmiel ben Moshe Grossman, Mordechai Masliach Levi, Yaakov ben Abraham Smith, Yitzchak ben Nahum Weber, Stephen Mark Grauer, Yaakov ben Aharon David Gerwitz, Kalman ben Yechezkel Goldstein, Shemuel Meir ben Yitzchak Aharon Sitko, Yehuda Greenberg, Avraham ben Aharon ben Vinisti, Shlomo ben Ezra, Isaac ben Ezra, Isaac Eskenazi, Isaac Aru, Joseph Barokas, Joseph Bihar, Jacques Codron, Abraham Elias, Isaac Hassan, Victor Hassan, Samuel Martin, Max Moel, Abraham Pesarillo, Sam Shikiar, Alan Susi, Jack Tabo, Norman Telvey, Tomar Torres, Louis Varon, Moshe Yaakov Levi, David Aryaleib Halevi Zipser, Isaac I. Cohen, Dov Beryl ben Chaim Haimowitz, Moshe Yaakov Pardo, Chaim David Kamai, Shlomo Shemuel Yaya, Moshe ben Mordechai Kolonamos, Moshe Avraham Barokas, Lev ben Avraham Chaim Shurik, Chaim Yechezkel Shraga ben Yitzchak Yaakov, Binyamin Teleki ben Pesach, Yehuda Gold ben Avraham v'Rachel Leah, Yom Tov ben Moshe Kamai, Yitzchak ben Gabriel Babaganov, Eliezer ben Avraham v'Beula Kraus, Aharon ben Avraham Cohen, Aharon Simcha ben Avraham Johnson, Yaakov Couple ben Moshe Goldberg, Shlomo ben Shemuel Mavora, Ruach Adonai Tenichem began Eden, HaMelech berachamav yachos v'yachmol aleihem v'levei eleihem hashalom v'amishkavam yihiyeh shalom. Hem v'chol b'nei Yisrael hashochavim imahim b'chlal harahamim v'hasalichot v'chein yihi ratzon v'nomar amen. Eshet chayim yimsa v'rachok mipinini michra tenula mipiri yadeha v'yalalu hava she'arim ma'aseha Rachmana derachmanuta dilehi Yimalama al kadmohi Duchran Aisha Hanifbedet, Sarah Lederman, Vigam Kayla Sarah Weiss Bat Meir, Shoshana Zakaria Bat Rachel, Chana Kleinman Bat Shimon HaKohen, Allegra Gozluplu, Shoshana Kabasa Bat Leah, Shoshka Persily Bat Mordechai, Bela Yehudit Flanzenbaum Bat Ephraim, Livana Razon Bat Aharon, Julia Chaim Mavora Bat Malka, Esther Hanan, Kochava Benaim Bat Esther, Luna Menachem Baker, Bessie Tansman, Esther Tasher, Esther Ashwal, Pearl Kamai, Ventura Crespi, Solika Elias, Jenny Elias, Rebecca Hanoka, Tessie Billy Rosen, Rose Shalhon, Shendel Mordechai Halevi Lipser, Miriam Raphael Lazarus, Fega Leah Eshet Yaakov Na'ar, Basha Granite Bat Moshe Arya Vebela, Mili Bat Ezra Sarah Harari, Sarah Letterman bat Yaakov v'Miriam, Rachel bat Shimon v'Esther Peso Eshet Chaim Halio, Amalia Aranya bat Eliyahu v'Sarah, Sarah Bauman bat Shlomo v'Chana Elias, Sarah Gershon Maya, Esther Lampert bat Velvelder, Elka Matrano bat Mordechai, Vida Keisler bat Yosef v'Suchel Kasuto, Yosefa Kleinstein bat Yitzchak v'Aida, Cyril Beja bat Avraham v'Sarah, Sarah Kabaso bat Faivel, Litras Baruch bat Yaakov, Esther Posat bat Yosef, Rina Friedman bat Yitzchak v'Delicia, Kayla Sarah Weiss bat Meir. Ruach Adonai Tinichen Began Eden, Hamelech Barachamav Yachos v'Yachmol Aleihen v'Levei Eleihen HaShalom v'Mishkaban Yihiyeh Shalom, Hein v'chol benot Yisrael HaShachabot Imahem b'chol HaRachamim v'Asalichot, v'chein Yihi Ratzon v'Nomar Amen. Misha Beirach Abraham, Yitzchak v'Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel v'Leah, Hu Yibarech et HaCholim, Clara bat Kochava, V'gam Binyamin ben Mordechai v'Miriam Hanan, Katriel bar Hana, Rachel Esther bat Aida, Yosef ben Moshe v'Clara, Rachel Penina bat Devorah Esther, Moreno Harav Avraham Dov ben Aharon, Samuel Morris Russo, Blanca bat Miriam, Tzivi ben Yechezkel, Shemuel ben Malka Adwar, Miriam bat Esther, Sarah Feldman bat Baruch V'Chana, Sarah bat Ita Eshet Harav Moshe Elman Rakowitz, Batya Rachel bat Ita Paya, Yisrael Pinchas ben Chaim Shapiro V'gam Ishto Rachel, Michael Sherman, David Shalom ben Harav Shemuel V'Sarah, Esther bat Vera, Fruma Miriam bat Sipora, Tzipa bat Sosa, Masha bat Simi, Fliegel Shalom Blaustein bat Etolea, Meirav bat Rafaela, Moshe ben Nisim v'Nama, Miriam Kraus bat Pinchas v'Yentel, Esther Marcus bat Chaim v'Malka, Sarah bat Esther, Herschel Bauman, Menachem Moshe ben Chana, Rachel bat Margalit, Luna Clara bat Chaim v'Rivka Jamil, Shlomo ben Chana Eliyahu, Yocheved Hand bat Runya Fremet, Shimon ben Yona Nagar, Joya Persily bat Moshe v'Clara, Elka Shendel Winkler bat Sura, Fega Rivka bat Chana, Shemuel Reuven ben Esther, Baruch Eliezer ben Gila, Avraham ben Fortuna Sayeg, David Halevi ben Bela Bitesh, Ilan Nesher ben Rivka, Meir ben Avraham, Avraham ben Sarah Wisser, Or ben Vered Varon Masarano, Micha Kaufman, Yitzchak ben Chana Aloni, Leah Lind bat Solika, Maurice Fabre, Jackie Perazzo, Shulamit Cohen bat Rachel, Yerachmiel ben Shemuel Samaya, Sima Basha bat Fegel Gittel, David ben Rivka, Nechama Eshet Kaleb Shemuel Russo, Simcha bat Reina, Rachel bat Zimbel Nesimiani, Devorah bat Chana Russo, Ita bat Frida, Leah Hana bat Yeta. Hamakom mishlach lehem refuah shleima, refuat nefesh, u'refuat haguf. El na refana lehem, v'achliman v'achziram le'etanam, v'chein yihi ratzon v'nomar amen. A prayer for the armed forces and law enforcement. Master of the universe, we beseech your blessings for the men and women of the armed forces of the United States of America. Whether on land, on the high seas, or in the air, please God, watch over them and over our dedicated law enforcement agents. Assuage their loneliness and bring them back safely to their families and to a grateful country. Soon may the day dawn when all war and violence cease and peace reigns. Amen. O Lord, we also pray for the victims who have perished during this coronavirus pandemic and for their survivors. May your compassion and love be upon them all. May you provide consolation for those who mourn. For those who are quarantined, either willingly or due to their having been infected, please God, give them strength in their time of isolation and anxiety. Heal them and shield them from despair. May the first one Bless first responders and medical personnel who risk their lives, and may God grant expertise and grace to all those whose hearts, bodies, and minds are called into use for the sake of those who are infected. Yehi ratzon milefnei Avinu Shabashamayim, va'atzor hamagefa v'hamashchit me'alinu u'me'al kol olamo v'imu amen. May it be the will of our Father in heaven to avert destruction and disaster from us and from the entire world, and let us say Amen. Boas and Tradas, Ereb Shabbat Shalom, from the Sephardic Temple of Cedarhurst.